Burnsy's Discovery 2. There's the boy there.
Right. Hold on. Right. So we'll start at the front end. It's an engine bay. Have a quick look about. Got the steel bumper. I'm not personally a fan of it, like, if I'm honest, because it doesn't sit me very nice enough. It's not the best. Got the winch sitting now. 13.5 pound, good 6 ton worth of pulling power. These are about 2.5 ton, I believe, aren't they?
Alright.
Got that? Yeah. So if you put a bit of mud in front of that, it's gonna need that extra force just to get out. Got the heavy duty steering arms with the steering guard. Gives it basically just a bit more protection on them arms, so less chance of bending. It's only on a 2-inch lift. As you can see, there's still nice and yellow springs. I think that's super gas, if I believe. I did buy the Jeep with already fitted, to be honest, but they were fresh when I bought it. And see, how long have I had this now?
Just
under a year, I'd say, innit? So I just still holding out pretty good as well, to be fair, like, nice and comfortable off the road, even on like stony, like rocky roads, like, not anyone that's on all coach in the lakes, that's pretty rocky. You can still comfortable on there, like. Moving up the engine bay. Obviously, as you can see, what screams straight out here is the yellow pipes. Love them. I think it just brings any bit of life, really. Long story behind why it ended up with these colour pipes, to be fair. When I first bought the Jeep, got over that, I ran it for a couple of years, and it just started like overheating a bit, kept an eye on it, and over the course of a week it just seemed like I was driving 5 minutes, and I pull over to let it go down. So first thing I done was change the thermostat. I think it was that. Didn't change anything at all. That was brand new. The next thing I moved on to was the radiator. So that was brand new. Seemed to fix it for about a week or two, and then bang, back the same problem, really. Done the water pump. Because when we were trying to blade it up after changing the radiator, it wasn't returning anything but the bottle. Once we'd done the water pump, it was fading again, lovely, mint. Drove spotless for 3 weeks, and when it went, what happened was I was driving back from the lakes with James, and I got back to Durham, just come onto the A690, and just pulled away from the lights, and then when I pulled away I noticed there was like a lack of power. So I pulled it in the lay-by just on the left. James in his Freelander at the time.
Keep the torch down a bit, bro, just in case it's going like.
So pulled over, popped the bonnet. First thing I seen, this pipe here, standard one, split, about 3-4 inches of light long. So straight away, obviously, with that being like that, I looked at getting these pipes. So I've done these pipes, got them all on at the top, the water pump. There's a couple on that side from the bottle, just gone on the intake. So I got them done. I also put a new, while I was undoing these pipes, I also put a new flange on here because then I put corrosion where it clamps on just under that. All the lip on the inside of this flange, underneath the wool, sorry, just corrodes away over time. So I've replaced that, and then when I've done that, I took it out. It was straight away, it was back to overheating again. So after 5 minutes of driving, I pulled over, I come over here, and this was rock hard. I mean, proper rock hard, like. So standing there, scratching my head, and then I just thought I'd chance it and just do their gasket. Just for like peace of mind, really, just to see if it would do it. It was the last thing to do.
I was going to say, by that point, like, exhausted all of the options out,
it was the last option, mate, really. Got the head off one night, poured it away in the garage, looking if it was during the summer, so we didn't have any chance of rain or anything like that. Went down the next day after finishing graft, put the new air gasket on, Also, before I go any further, I failed to mention about the snapped head locating dowels. On the 10p engines, because they're an early variant of that engine, they come with plastic head locating dowels, and them are prone to cracking and breaking. Once them break, there's a chance that your head's going to slip, and if that head slips, you've got a chance of then hydraulic in the engine is curling and get in, stuff like that. So when I pulled the head off, that's what me and James found, them cracked dowels. Straight away, I can't remember what website I got it off, but I went on the internet, ordered the 3-hole gasket with the upgraded steel dowels. So I put them in, new 3-hole gasket, built it all back up, went to start it, and we were cranking, wasn't firing. So it was cracking on by there, like, really. So we left it for the night. Went down, next day, Aidan come down this day with his disco, cause I was at like my wit's end trying to get it gone, and I thought, well, the only thing that's going to get it gone is if we just pull it about with a rope on. So Aidan whacked the rope on the back of his disco, he put it in front of this, and we were just pulling it around like where we live, pulling it around. It was running on what sounded like 3 pots at the time. What was it like?
It sounded rough,
It was
didn't
really rough, wasn't it?
we were coming up the up a bank where we live. I was pulling them up with my disco, and we were both just chuffing up, like black smoke coming up, and his was making some right queer noises, like. Anyway, but it started
We were
running fine,
just
didn't
about to
it?
call it quits, mate, on pulling up, weren't we?
And
Like,
just-
we were just about to write it off,
It
saying
stopped.
like we made it worse. And then we literally pulled into where I live, and then just bang, straight back on fire. Went, didn't it?
Cleared it up, aye.
It just, as if it, like you say, just cleared its throat, and then it was just away again.
Couple of revs through it, drove it about under its own power, and it was where she is now. It's been on a few trips since.
So after I've done that, got all that done, all the engine work and that, got all it like not overheating and that. And I've seen a post on Facebook saying TD5 inside was coming over. So when they come over, I was straight away, got myself booked into the local place where he was going, straight down for a remap. Since then, it changes the car, like, itself. It's absolutely phenomenal after driving it. When you drive a standard one to a map one, it's a huge difference, like.
They just pull much better through the range, like, than all the way through.
You get like, it just feels like you get more bottom end torque.
Aye.
And it's like, feels like it doesn't go flat. When you open the high end, you know what I mean? Like, on the standard one, it feels like they go pretty flat. So it seems to get rid of that flat spot. We're on 285, 75, 16 inch. Bit of Goodrich motor end. Sorry for that, I was just standing in the puddle. Obviously went for the curl option, put the white walls outside.
No, it is. A lot of people you see come with the steel wheels, like the modulars on these discos, and Burnsy went with the alloys, and it just sets the truck off. It makes it look mint like.
I took the standard like fenders off, or whatever you want to call them. Took them off, and I just think it makes the truck look different. To be fair, I didn't see many on the alloys with the mud terrains on. I just went for the different look. Well, I then give you a bit more ground clearance for your diffs. So you get a bit extra clearance. It's just for like more rocky roads and that, really. You just don't want to be having that in the back of your head when you're going along and over the rock, pull hole straight in front of your diff. Get in to constant. Well, there's not much to do with the back. I mean, I've got the J rings on. I took the tow bar off to fit them because I didn't do much towing, so I didn't really need it. To get the spare wheel mounted with it being a bigger tyre, what you've got to do with these is you've got to take the wheel off, get the spare wheel carry off, flip it upside down, and then re-drill some holes. And lucky enough with these, you get spaces gone between the wheel mount and the back door. So what you do is you just take it off, flip everything round and just re-drill, and then it's perfect. So I've done that. Just if you don't do it, you can't get that spare one. It just affects your back door.
Just gives you that extra bit of clearance on the bottom, doesn't it?
It's still tight. Like I still kind of get your finger under that.
Just gives you enough for a 33,
you know what I mean?
doesn't it?
My tyre squeaks when it shut the door. Really like guards, just for that extra bit of protection. To be fair, I can't remember if I mentioned if it had front light guards. To be fair, but it's got them.
You've just lost your wing mirror the weekend, haven't you? On a trip away.
Shut off coming down the 69. Year 69, blew off. Got the Union Jack stickers. You'll have probably seen them on a few discos. It's one of them. If it tickles your fancy, go for it. If it doesn't, man, it's off your ears. got the snorkel on. I've only just recently fitted that. To be fair, when I first got the disco, I ordered it. It was one of the first bits I ordered, wasn't it?
Aye.
First ordered that and it sat in the box for months, and then I eventually picked it up and got that on. Aye, that's my disco. So we hope you like it. Come back if you want to see more, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.